विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरू रेडियो ट्युसन कक्षामा यहाँहरूलाई हार्दिक स्वागत छ। यस रेडियो ट्युसन कक्षा हामीले सिद्धार्थ मावि, भुटनदेवी मावि, आधुनिक राष्ट्रिय मावि, बालज्योति मावि, ज्ञानदा मावि र त्रिभुवन माविसँगको सहकार्यमा हेटौडा एफएमले उत्पादन गरेका हौं। आउनुहोस् सुरु गरौं आजको रेडियो ट्युसन कक्षा।
Hello, hi and namaste. I would like to welcome you all in another educational program. Be safe, be healthy, stay with your family and try to involve in your household works also, okay? And try to focus on your study because you can grasp the idea in there are so many educational program you can search and study, read, learn, yeah, get idea. Now today's session we are going to study email writing. Yeah, email. This is, I think this is familiar for you, familiar to you. Nowadays email writing is used frequently, yeah, rapidly. And what is difference between email and letter, handwritten letter? You can see this question in your book, page number 23. Have you seen there? Have you ever written or received email? Ever written or received email? This is for you. Have you ever written or received email? Yes or no? What is your email ID then? What is your email ID? Okay. Do you think, B number, do you think writing an email is similar to writing a letter? Do you think writing an email is similar to writing a letter? There we can get difference. Layout. Yeah? Layout. Do you know layout means? This is layout. Yeah? To and CC, or you can say BCC, and subject, salutation here, dear sir, ma'am, first name or last name. Like in your book, dear Mr. Mrs. Adhikari, dear Mr. Thapa, likewise Mrs. Sarma. Okay. And we have to use paper, pen, ticket, envelope to send handwritten letter from one place to another place. In ancient time, we have learned that that crow used to send letter from here and there. So we are praying, we have been praying, worshipping crow during TR for the first day. And later on, handwritten letter, Tamrapatra, Vatpatra, Bhojpatra, yeah, and then later on, handwritten letter in paper. Now we use email. There are two types of email, formal and informal. Formal means business email, official email, yeah, official business email, official email, and informal family to family, person to family, relatives, a neighborhood to your neighbor, that is informal. Business and business letter is formal and official letter is formal, and person to person, relatives, neighbor, family, yeah. When you write email to your father, please send me money, scarcity, I got scarcity of money, I have to pay my fee in my school, and there are so many charges upon my head. That is informal. Yeah. Okay. And header. This is the structure. Header and body part. In body part, there is message. Below header, there are so many things. Date, from, yeah, to, CC, BCC. I will explain it. And subject. Date itself goes. From itself goes. Yeah. Somewhere we can get it from, but from itself goes. When you are typing email, at that time your email ID itself goes. Although I'm going to write here why and what. To CC, BCC, subject. There must be a kind of format while writing email. Yeah, this is header. Date itself goes. From sender ID, sender email ID. Yeah, itself goes. You cannot write SENDER email ID. Sender means pathauneko. Yeah, you have to write here MALATEE. Do not write this. This is my email ID. My dear student, if you have any confusion, you can send me. You can send me your question queries in this email. Malatee Pokhrel 2077@mail.com. Yeah, and to whom you want to send, receiver. Whom you want to send, kasलाई पठाउने. Yeah. Kasle, kaslai. From, to. And you have to write your friend's email ID, your father email ID, your principal email ID, your teacher's email ID. Okay. And CC means carbon copy. You are X and you want to send this email ID to your father. Suppose you are staying at hostel and your father is at the house and your mother in different place, or your mother is in the house and your father is out of the house, and if you want to send this letter to the both person, then you have to use this CC, carbon copy. You want to send this one email ID to both person, two person, then you have to use CC. Here you have to write next other's email ID, your mother, your father and your mother. Yeah. And BCC, suppose you are sending, you are X and you want to send your mother and also father, but you do not like to make know that you are sending this same email ID to your mother or father, to your father. बाबालाई पठाएको चिठी मम्मीलाई थाहा नहोस्, मम्मीलाई पठाएको चिठी बाबालाई थाहा नहोस्. At that time you have to use BCC, blind carbon copy. Subject must be clear. It must give you clear concept. Then this is header. Now body part. Body part is, this is important. You have to write here salutation, dear sir, ma'am, yeah, a first name, last name. Okay, to make you clear, to give you clear concept, you can see in your book in page number 23 there is a study time. Okay my dear, we are going to in our book. Can you see study time in page 23? Good. Be ready first. What can you see there? Good. Email writing. Write email later. Let me ask some question. What is an email? Do you have any idea? Yes, good. Good memory power. Yes, you had reading. Grade 8 English in unit 11. 7 number exercise, yeah? Good. Good, thank you very much. Email stands for electronic mail. It is a system for sending message one individual to another through an electronic device like computer, laptop, mobile, etc. etc. Yeah, good. Have you got or received any email or message? You might have sent or composed your message because of advancement. Whether you have collected email ID or not. Anyway, today we are going to focus on email writing. So let's read or go to the page 23. Here you can see 2. Here 2, it is used to write receiver email ID. So here you can see learningenglish@edu.com. It means receiver. Yeah. And CC, you can see here CC, CDC Bhaktapur, BKTPUR, it means short form of Bhaktapur. Yeah, email ID cdcbktpur@edu nets.com. Do you know why this CC used? If you want to send your same email to multiple persons at the same time, then you have to use CC. It means carbon copy. What? Carbon copy. Good. If you don't type anything here in CC, in the place of CC, or in simply your type message or email that goes to single person. Yeah. Okay. And there is also another option which is BCC. It means blind carbon copy, but here is not used. BCC is used to maintain privacy, to deliver same email secretly. Okay, let it be now. Now you can see here subject. It shows clear idea. Yeah, here is clear-cut idea what is email about. It means, yes, this text is about query about audio materials. Yeah, good. Now, dear Miss Adhikari, it is here salutation. Salutation, what is this? Salutation, yeah, good. If you know the person name, then you can write dear Mr. or Mrs. or Miss Shrestha Sharma, yeah, especially surname, by using surname, last name, yeah. If you know the post or position, or let's say title, then you can write dear Mr. Principal, yeah, dear Mr. Professor, dear Mr. Doctor, etc. etc. Okay, if you don't know name, surname or post position, then you can write dear sir or dear ma'am. It is salutation. It is salutation. Now it starts its body part. Here we can get message, body part, message. Can you read it? Yes. Go on reading. I am a student of grade 9 at Sri Bageshwar Secondary School in Srisa PDC of Dadeldhura district. I am contacting you to ask about the audio materials your co-develops. I am interested to know whether the materials come in DVDs or CDs, or if we have to download them. Yeah, this is first. Here, sender. Which sender here? You can see here at the last, Kiran Thapa Magar. Here, he wants to know about audio materials. He wants to know how we can get that audio materials, whether it is in the CDs form or DVDs or any other materials. Do you know what is audio means? Yes? Good. Thank you. Audio materials means listening materials, yeah? Now second, could you please send me some more information regarding the materials, as I am not sure which would be the most useful for a student like me studying in a remote village school in Nepal? Is asking question here. If you want that person do something for you, then you may use could you please. Once again, if you want that person do something for you, then you can or you may use could you please. Yes. He is studying in remote village. He is curious student, enthusiastic, keen student, yeah? Now, in third, I would also be thankful if you could tell me whether the materials have to be bought or are available free of charge. Free of charge. Yeah? No money paid. Whether it is expensive, he's asking here. Whether it is expensive or free or not. That's the question here. Now, you can see here at last. Looking forward to your reply. This is how the ending goes. It means he is waiting for reply. Looking forward. He is waiting for reply. Now, best regards. Best regards. It is fine now. In the place of best regard, you can also write kind regards, sincerely, respectfully. Yeah. Kiran Thapa Magar. This is a kind of sign, and here he add his address. He is sender here. So here Kiran Thapa Magar is sender. If one thing, if he was, Kiran Thapa Magar was writing this letter in the form of handwritten letter, this address, yeah, Kiran Thapa Magar, Sri Bageshwar Secondary School, Sirsa 1, that this address should be on the top, right hand side, top corner or top corner, yeah. But he was writing email here, so he comes at the end. His name comes at the end. Don't you think this is difference? Don't you think this is difference? Yes. Kiran Thapa Magar is there at the end. You can see here at the end. And this layout format, yeah, this is layout. It is in the box, and 2 is in the box, CC also, subject also, and dear salutation. That salutation and the subjects may be the same in the handwritten letter, but to CC, that email ID and the sender name and address, we can find here changed, yeah, changed. Now some questions are in front of you. Tell me, who is sender, or who has sent this email to whom, and who is the receiver here? Can you guess? Can you tell? Tell me. Yeah? Good. You are right. Here, Miss Adhikari is receiver, and Kiran Thapa Magar is here sender. Good. Dear students, remember one thing, that if you are writing email to your friends, that's very informal. Yeah? But this is our totally formal email. So, here are some criteria. Now, what I want to tell you, that here are 2 questions put into practice. In page number 24, there is, you can see, put into practice. There are 2 questions, A and B. Can you see? Good, yes. Imagine that you are Miss Adhikari. Write a reply email to Kiran Thapa Magar, giving him all the information he has asked for. Use the format as in the model email. It means the same format of which is sent by Kiran Thapa to Miss Adhikari. Yeah, in the same format. Now you have to write reply email. Now, my dear, 2. Here you have to write Mr. Kiran Thapa's email ID. Kiran Thapa's email ID and CC. Okay, in the place of CC you can keep this same email ID. 2 means receiver. So we have to write Kiran, okay, 1 2 3 @gmail.com, yeah, and in the place of CC we can write same email ID, and in subject reply of query about audio materials. Now here we have to change dear Mr. Who. Yeah, tell me. Tell me. Yes, Mr. Kiran Thapa Magar. So we can write Mr. Kiran or Thapa Magar. Yeah, Mr. Thapa Magar. You can write Thapa. Yeah, good. Now this is the body part. So you can write here. Don't copy this, but you have to give reply. Now you become Miss Adhikari. So you have to write here. I would like to thank you for your query and deep concern about the materials, audio materials of our company develops. Yeah, you know our company has developed audio materials in CDs or DVDs. Are listening me as well? You have to access to have internet in your village. Of course, he definitely has their internet because he had written email. We can guess that. Yeah, sure. You can also download it free of cost. It means not price. Free of cost. It means not in price. But if you need them in the CDs or DVDs, you should pay minimum cost. Then why don't you visit this website? Or if I were you, you can use like this, okay? And when we complete our body parts, then we have to write best regards, yeah, or kind regards. And here question asks us, imagine that you are Miss Adhikari. It means we are here Miss Adhikari. We are here sender. So there is not written name, so we can give name. What can we give? Now we have to be here Miss Adhikari. So here is not name. You can't get name, only Miss Adhikari. So we have create here one name. I have given here Rama. Yeah, and in the place of Kiran's address, we have to write here Miss Adhikari's address. It means we don't know actually her address, so learning English education. Yeah, we can imagine that only address. Center. Yeah. So I hope now you are able to write email and reply of email later in formal. Yeah. So now I want to give one question to you. So I want to give you for your home assignment. One is B number, page 24, put into practice B number. Yeah, B number. This question is here. Imagine that you are living away from home. Your sister at home is rather carefree about food, work, and rest, and is spoiling her health. Write her a persuasive letter telling her how she can improve her health. Yeah, you have to write an email to your younger sister by persuading her not to spoil her health. take rest, take good healthy food, likewise. And next question is here. I am going to tell. Be ready to write. Write an email to your pen friend describing any one festival popular in your community. Once again, write an email to your pen friend describing any one festival popular in your community. Did you get it? Good. Now you have to practice these two questions by writing email, and you can submit it. Okay, this much for you. Thank you very much, and study more, do practice. If you have any queries and if you have any question, you can ask me. You can send me email ID. I have given you my email ID. You can ask and we can interact here. Okay, thank you very much. Be safe, stay healthy, stay safe. Thank you.
विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरू, आजका लागि रेडियो ट्युसन कक्षाको समय यति नै। कोरोना भाइरसको संक्रमण बढ्दै गएसँगै ठप्प भएको पठन पाठन र विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरूको पढ्ने लेख्ने बानीलाई यस रेडियो ट्युसन कक्षाले कायम राख्नेमा हामी विश्वस्त छौं। अहिलेका लागि भने कार्यक्रम निर्माण टोलीका सम्पूर्ण सहकर्मीहरू बिदा हुन्छौं। नमस्कार।